And welcome back to Japan Game Junk. This time talking about the store, Hard Off store in Niiza. Visited on the 9th of September 2024. And I was wondering, is this in Niiza or is this in, that's a city in Saitama, or is it in Higashi-Kurume city of Tokyo, as I talked about in the last episode? So, if I look online, it says that the entrance to the store is in Niiza City. But the map itself here and then on my car navigation said it was just barely in Higashi-Kurume City. So I don't really know. I'd be interested to see the tax records of this business to know where they pay taxes. Anyway, I did visit this store and had a few things of note. First thing was, very surprising, the Sakura Taisen, the Sakura Wars controller for Dreamcast, boxed looking nice, 12,000 yen, that's kind of crazy. Very expensive these days. That was twice the cost of the 6,000 yen HoriPad Mini for Nintendo 64, which was right next to it, which itself is a bit more expensive than I would pay, although it's about the same price as you would find usually. The dock, the Switch dock for the Animal Crossing Dobutsu no Mori was 4,000 yen. Looked like it was no scratches, no scuffs, but still used. 4,000 yen if you want your dock to be that version. This was a big one. 42,000 yen for an original Game Boy. Not new, but in good condition with the box and everything else. I was surprised to see one actually in this good condition randomly at this store as opposed to like a premium Akihabara store. But they had it here. The screen looks a little bit, rough around the edges. You know how old Game Boy screens can get a little fuzzy around the edges. But it was turned off, you can't tell. But looks like it was a slightly less bright green around the edges. But anyway, that was a bit of an expensive system there. But if you want to have one, I guess here is one of the better versions you can get. One of the better, better conditioned ones you can get. Next, I have this, and I probably have two of these, buying one by mistake in the past, but Theme Park for 3DO was 500 yen. And typically it's more than that, and most 3DO games are getting a bit expensive now, but yeah, I just threw that out there, seeing that. And then comes the prize of all prizes. And anyone watching the YouTube channel knows what this is. It is the PC Engine Interface Unit AC adapter. Not just the original one, but the re-release, the ADIF30A. Not the ADIF30 without the A, which has the much stronger cable coupling to the main unit. And I made my very first video about the Neo Geo CD about how I had a big issue with that, and it was not working because the AC adapter just snapped at the place where the cable met the power unit. And this one, of course, has been remade, so it doesn't happen. I was so happy to find this for 2,000 yen. I decided to myself I would never get it for less than 3,000 because that was kind of the going rate at the cheapest places, and you could get it any time for 5,000 or 6,000. So I put off playing my PC Engine CD for basically 1 year because I had to do it by junk, and I did get it cheaper than I'd ever seen it elsewhere at this store. It was a treasure, and now I'm playing lots of PC Engine CD. Thank you, Hard Off Niiza store. So don't go looking for this because I already bought it. Shapeshifter, a weird action game for the PC Engine CD, speaking of that, was 1,500 yen. Yeah, just noticing that. But actually, once I found that, that was just in the same picture. Once I found that AC adapter, I stopped taking pictures of the items in the store. I stopped caring so much about checking everything because that was the true find to finds for this day. And I'm even full of joy right now thinking about that feeling when I found it and when it worked when I took it home, and now playing all my PC Engine games, which you can enjoy on the YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you have not, and thank you so much for listening, and goodbye to you. It was Niiza!